What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my Miniverse, where the dolls collect dolls. And they have miniature dream houses with prices that vary from $50 to about $10. And at the $10 price point, there are a couple of different houses to choose from. And we made a mini house a few years back. And you know what? I'm interested in seeing if our mini house can fit the Mini Barbie Land figures. Looks like it's time for a versus. Mini Barbie Land versus DIY. Wow, this has held up pretty nicely over the years. This is our miniature Barbie dream house that we made 4 years ago in a versus for the world's smallest dream house. Ours was definitely not the smallest, but we made it to fit these mini Barbie figures that came in surprise bags from the dollar store. Now that we have Mini Barbie Land, let's see if we can use the same house. I'm putting her next to the bed for size, and it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good. Can we lay her on the bed? Yeah, we can! They can fit in the tub, in the tiny kitchen, and they can kinda sit on the couch. When compared to the Mini Barbie Land house, ours is a lot larger. But it also took a nice amount of time to make. Whereas with the Mini Barbie Land house, you buy it, you unbox it, add the accessories, and you're done. Happy collecting! We do get a nice amount of detail like doors that open, a sculpted fireplace that adds a little dimension. Ours is a printable on the back wall. There's an elevator. We don't have one of those. There's a slide. Nope, we don't have one of those either. And I do like how open it is. It lets in a lot of light, whereas our house has a nice amount of shadow. But for the doll who collects dolls, I think either one could be a fun option. But now I want to know, can we make an easier house that lets in more light? Let's give it a try. I made a new printable for our mini dolls. That is inspired by Barbie's house on Barbie Styles Instagram. We have a printable for the inside of the house, one for the outside of the house, and one for a base. Our printables can be downloaded for free on our blog, MyFroggyStuff.blogspot.com. I included a small scale so you can make sure it's printed at 1 inch. However, you can also adjust the size so it can fit other dolls like mini brats. I printed mine a tiny bit over 1 inch. On my computer, it said 106%. Which isn't a big difference, but it's what I did. To put the house together, we can use poster board or recycled paperboard. I will also be using a glue stick, a little bit of tacky glue, and leftover foam board. However, the foam board is optional. And I will probably use my X-Acto knife and scissors. I haven't tested this yet. I hope that it works. Once assembled, the house is going to be a little over 8.5 inches long, probably around 8 3/4, and 2 inches wide. But if you choose to use the whole base, it will be larger. I'm going to cut out the base first and glue it onto foam board. I'm using a glue stick to attach the paper, cut it out to make the bottom of our project. If you plan on leaving it flat, you can always substitute the foam board for cardstock, poster board, or paperboard. I want to raise mine up just a little, so I cut more foam board the same size and 2 rectangles that are 3 inches wide for the sides. I glue the shorter pieces onto the sides, then the last board to make a platform. We can measure the space underneath, cut another rectangle of foam board, glue 2 more pieces onto the sides, then 2 more on the other sides to make a box that can fit underneath to make a drawer. You can add a knob to the front if you want, but I left the back open so it can be opened from either side, giving us some storage and lifting the house up. Now that we have our foundation, let's put up the walls. We totally simplified this house so that it's a quick build, more or less. However, you can always choose to add more detail, decorate this space, and make it your own. To make the house, I go to page 1 and cut out the back wall. Glue it onto poster board, paperboard, or cardstock. Cut it out. We can also choose to cut out the windows or leave them as pictures. I think I'm gonna cut mine out. And I think I want to cut out the pieces at the top. Now it's pretty much a frame, so let's add more poster board for strength. Cutting out all of these little windows might have made it more difficult to match it up with the back, which is right here. Let's go ahead and cut it out. Then let's go ahead and glue it to the back. Cut out the windows. And does it match up? Pretty much. All right, not too bad. On the printable for the outside, we have 2 templates for 2 different size walls, a template for the back of the fireplace, and a cover for the back. Cut out all of the templates, glue them onto layers of paperboard to make the insides of the inner walls, the outer walls, and the chimney. I cover the chimney with marble paper, wrap it over the edge, then I glue it onto the back, adding a little dimension and more strength. I go to the other printable and cut out the walls. I make sure the layers of poster board can fit between the center strip right there. Then I wrap and glue it in place. Once the inner walls are covered, I cover the 2 outer walls. Now that we have our walls, we can glue the house together. I'm going to start at the kitchen and glue the side wall to the floor. I'm using a little quick drying tacky glue to attach it. Then let's add the back wall right on the edge. Let's add the other side wall, and you could cut out the window here as well if you like. We can glue on the inner walls. We can choose to glue them to the back and close off the bedroom, make the whole structure a little stronger. Or we can glue them floating in this space, creating a little doorway. I'm going to trim off about a 1/4 inch, then glue it into the space. I repeat for the other wall. I cut a few strips of stacked poster board, and I'm going to glue it going across to connect the floating wall to the back wall, giving us a large mini house that is very open and lets in a lot of light. We have some fun angles there with those floating walls creating doorways. We have space for a small bedroom, a large open area for like a living room and or dining room, and we have a small kitchen. We can add to the kitchen by cutting out one of our printables, or rather 2 of our printables, glue one onto a scrap of foam board, cut it out, glue the other printable to the back, glue it to a strip of poster board, glue the poster board going around 3 of the sides to make a small kitchen island. I love that we can look out the windows and see the beach. We can turn our new house around and get a view from outside. And it's another area where we can set up and display our minis that we can store underneath when not in use. This is going to be a fun space to decorate in miniature. We are totally going to do a part 2 where we can make some new mini furniture. Because, yeah, Mini Brand's home is too large for this space. But I think it can work with Mini Bratz. Can she fit through the doorway? Yeah, if she turns to the side. But what about Mini Barbie Land? I bought this at Target for less than $3. I was told that there might be a code. Here's the code on this one, which is going to be a Mini Barbie Fashionista. I have several of these already, but I don't have a complete set yet. I need that one and that one. So let's get ready to see the newest member to our Mini Barbie Land collection. Oh, she's cute! But she's a double. But that's okay, because I want to see how she looks in this space. And it's not too bad. There is more than enough space for her to get through the doorways. The scale looks pretty good next to the fireplace. I love seeing the beach outside those large windows. The kitchen cabinets might be a little high, but I think I'm just going to learn to live with it. So, Mini Barbie Fashionista, welcome to your new home. So we just created a new house with lots of storage for many of our Mini Barbie Land accessories. It took 3 printables, a poster, and some leftover foam board. But when compared to the Mini Barbie Land house, ours is totally not furnished. But I totally plan on getting to that later. Let us know how we did in the comments down below. Did our DIY come close or did we miss the mark? But seriously, it has storage. Oh, and look at it with a doll. Dolls playing with dolls. Love it. Thank you for joining us for another Versus. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time.